he says the truth is just what everyone agrees on. It's not a fact. And adding to it, he said, everybody wants me to be wonderful, so I'm gonna be wonderful. She's like, why don't you just go and tell them the truth? And he's like, even if I do, they're not gonna believe it because they want to believe what they want to believe. And then, she's like, but this is all lies. And she's like, what you are saying lies where I come from, it's called history. And then he goes on to explain, he says, history is very subjective. For some, you could see someone a traitor or a liberator. You can see them a thief or a philanthropist. For others, could be an invader or a crusader.
We grew up saying one man's terrorist is another man's freedom fighter because we knew the resistance in all forms in our specific countries are trying to liberate from occupation. And so in my work, we do impact first investments and we try to power shift through money and through programs. And a huge thing I learned is that there's these things called donor advised funds. And a lot of people will put lots of money into these big companies for good stuff, but the company only has to pay out like 5% a year. So it sits on billions of donors advised funds, and those people, like, they get returns on the money that is sitting there that's meant to do good out in the world, but $250 billion of donor advised funds sits idle. $250 billion is not out in the world doing what it's supposed to do. And I learned a lot about, from the basic of it, one man's terrorist is another man's freedom fighter, and also how somebody can throw a Molotov cocktail in Ukraine and it's heroic, but if you do the same thing in Palestine, you're a terrorist. Like, also the double standards of when you can be a hero, but then also the intricacies of, yeah, why would you ever think a philanthropist is a thief? And now with my work and experience, I'm like, it just gets deeper and deeper and deeper. Period. Thank you.